Hey everyone, this is Ferds and welcome to my channel, TheForgeSculptures, where I make different kinds of weapons of heroes and villains from movies, mobile games, and game characters online, using acrylic paint and polymer clay. And for today's episode is Peacekeeper Shotgun from the newest Battle Royale game released by Respawn Entertainment, Apex Legends. So if you want to see how this is made, then stick around and let's roll the intro. A small fact about Apex Legends: despite of the awesome graphics and cool futuristic setup, it is free to play, which is dope. That is why it is now the top most viewed game on Twitch, with millions of players playing simultaneously worldwide. So it still has few characters which are called legends, and I guess there are 8 in the game, with 6 ready to use legends and 2 that can be bought in the store, which we will talk about later. The game starts in the lobby, which you would pick a primary legend to use, and you are matched with 2 other players randomly, which will now be your teammates, and you will be consist as a 3-man squad. And there is no solo mode for this game, which is okay in my opinion, compared to PUBG and Fortnite that you get nervous when you play solo against 99 other players. Apex is a fast-paced game due to the map size, and there would be a guaranteed action right then when you drop. Now let's talk about the heroes. Each legend has 3 unique sets of abilities, consist of a single passive skill and a minor second skill and its ultimate skill. Familiarizing the skills will greatly increase your probability of winning in game. The first legend we will talk about is Bloodhound. Bloodhound functions as the sole tracker character in Apex Legends. All of Bloodhound's skills focus on either being able to track the footsteps of enemies or pinpoint their locations through structures. He does not have a burst damage skill or crowd control, but his ultimate will grant him increased movement speed, which is very handy when you want to run away from a fight or for relocating other position and or pursuing a low HP opponent. And that's Bloodhound. Now we move to Gibraltar. Gibraltar is the main defensive hero in Apex Legends. The passive ability of boasting a shield when aiming down sights means you can face enemies head on. Gibraltar looks like a armored sumo wrestler. The lack of mobility is not an issue when using Gibraltar because of his passive and second skills, which can take a beating from enemy attacks, and his ultimate though is a defensive bombardment of mortar fire when you mark a flare in a desired position. The third legend would be Lifeline, which sound exactly like the sister of Black Panther Shuri. Lifeline is a combat medic, one of the 2 in Apex Legends. She focuses on providing support for the other 2 teammates, and it is always a good idea to have at least 1 medic in your squad, and she might be the best medic class in the game. She can revive and knock down teammates faster while protected by a shield wall. Healing items can be consumed 25% faster, and her second skill is a drone that can heal over time, and her ultimate is a care package full of defensive equipment. Next up would be Pathfinder, my favorite legends in the game because of his mobility through his skills. While Pathfinder is listed as a medic, they've got more in common with scouting ability of Bloodhound, able to zip around the battlefield with ease. His passive skill, Insider Knowledge, scans a beacon to reveal the next ring's location so you know where to go the next round. His second skill is a grappling hook that grapples up to higher vantage points quickly, which I think has a 10 seconds cooldown. And his ultimate, the zipline gun, creates a zipline for all teammates to use. The next hero would be, I guess, the most popular amongst all the legends. It would be Wraith. Wraith is one of the experimental heroes of Apex Legends, and she is actually a jack of all trades, able to hear when enemies are near with a voice that calls to you, but also able to move teammates around quickly with the rips. Voice from the Void, her passive ability calls to you when danger approaches. And Into the Void, her second skill, quickly repositions Wraith by using the Void, avoiding all incoming damage. And lastly, her ultimate, Dimensional Rift. It links two locations together by opening a portal for 60 seconds. I guess Wraith is one of the strongest legends in the game. Now we go to the last legend, which you can play right away, the Universal Soldier of Apex Legends, Bangalore. Bangalore is close to a proper soldier class as you're going to get in Apex Legends. She's pretty good on defense, able to deploy a huge smoke screen while also being able to bombard enemies with mortar strike similar to Gibraltar. Her passive skill, Double Time, allows her to move faster when taking damage. Her second skill, Smoke Launcher. Bangalore fires a small canister that explodes on impact, releasing a thick smoke screen hiding teammates and her from enemy sights for a few seconds. Her ultimate skill, Rolling Thunder, is a bombardment of artillery strike that moves across the map. Now that is all the heroes that you can use when you are new playing Apex. We go now to the unlockable heroes, two of them. First is Caustic. All of Caustic's abilities focus on the use of poison gas, which can slowly chip away at the health of enemies. His passive skill, Nox Vision, allows Caustic to see all enemies that passes through his deployed gas. Nox Gas Trap, his second skill, is a deployable trap that sets off if when shots are fired or by enemies passing by the trap. Lastly, his ultimate ability, Nox Gas Grenade, blankets a large area with deadly Nox gas, which causes damage over time and slowed to enemies that are inside the smoke. And I think he's pretty OP hero, and I bet a fun to play with, especially if you love sneaking and hunting your enemies. And finally, there's Mirage, the second hero in Apex Legends to be locked behind the paywall. Mirage focuses on being able to deceive enemy teams by deploying holographic decoys, the master of Kagebunshin skill. Encore, his passive skill, enables Mirage to automatically deploy a decoy and becomes cloaked for 5 seconds. Whenever he gets knocked down, Psych Out is his second skill, a pretty straightforward skill when used sends out a decoy to confuse enemies. And his ultimate skill, Vanishing Act, allows Mirage to be invisible for a short period of time and sends multiple copies of himself running in different directions and confusing enemy teams. So that's it for the short rundown of each legends that you can use in the game. Now we talk about this gun that I'm sculpting, the Peacekeeper. It functions just like a standard pump action shotgun that when fired releases an 11 pellet blast, which each pellet deals 10 damage to the body or 15 to the head. So anyone caught in a close range fight would pretty much be pulverized by this gun. Now at this point the build is looking pretty good, and all I need to do is paint the chamber of the gun and now the handle. Here on, I am using a silver paint to cover the other parts matching the reference. And at this point, I guess it is almost done, and hopefully I'll make more of Apex Legends contents in the coming weeks, depending if people would love seeing contents like these. Just let me know in the comment section below what you think about the video and on my future contents. It will greatly help me understand on what I'll be doing next, but all contents like Mobile Legends and Fortnite will still continue. So if you are new to my channel, please subscribe and don't forget to like this video, and thank you and see you on the next one, guys.